once again to the Games of Canada. I'm Marc Power. And since the last time I saw you, baseball season has come to an end. And unfortunately, these guys did not make the playoffs despite an incredible season. They were so close. Damn you, Aaron Judge! But alas, such is life. You win some, you lose some. And there's always next year. Anyway, on with this month's episode. And we're going to be doing something we haven't done for a while. And that's looking at a French game show. And it's a lottery game show. It might be the only lottery show that has ever been in Canada. I could be wrong about that. So without further ado, let's look back at La Poule aux Oeufs d'Or.
La Poule aux Oeufs d'Or, or The Hen with the Golden Eggs when translated from French, originally aired on CBC's French equivalent, Radio Canada, from 1958 to 1966, for a total of 8 years. The show was originally hosted by Roger Boileau for its first 7 seasons, with Doris Lucier hosting for the final season. Along for the ride is announcer René Caron, who was later replaced with Henri Bergeron. The game is essentially Canada's answer to Treasure Hunt. 2 contestants would play. Roger or Doris would draw at random from a vat in front of them, kind of like the system that was used on the original Camouflage, and would ask a series of questions. The first player to buzz in with a correct answer won $5. A wrong answer automatically awards the $5 to their opponent. The first player to $15 won the game and advanced to the main game. The losing contestant got to keep the money they picked up. In the main game, the contestant chose from one of 30 eggs on stage, and then chose an envelope from a spinner beside them. The envelope is open to reveal a dollar amount, and the contestant may choose to either keep this money or give it up for whatever's inside the egg. Could be something good, could be a clunk. Oh wait, wrong show. The egg could contain a cash amount, a prize, a gag prize, or the grow low, or jackpot. And that was essentially the game. It screams of the early days of TV. Roger's hosting style is straight out of the 50s, as is Renée's announcing style. The prize money sounds low, but it's actually very generous for Canadian TV at the time. Format's a little too simplistic, but it was a simpler time, so it worked for that era. And 8 years is a terrific run by any stretch. But a format like this just wouldn't work today. So if you were going to revive it, you'd have to make some significant changes. And come 1993, that's exactly what they did.
Mesdames et messieurs, votre animateur de la Poule aux Oeufs d'Or, Guy Mongrain.
Merci beaucoup, Monsieur Bergeron. Quel honneur, quelle surprise également. Mesdames, Messieurs, bonsoir et bienvenue à cette première édition de la Poule aux Oeufs d'Or 1993. Ce sera un rendez-vous hebdomadaire, donc chaque semaine, les mercredis soirs, 19h, pour voir nos concurrents remporter des prix très...
La Poule aux Oeufs d'Or would make its return to television in 1993 on Radio Canada's rival TVA. The host of the show was originally Quebec TV personality Guy Mongrain, who would host the show until his retirement in 2018. After that, the show was hosted by Julie Huil and Sébastien Benoit. Not much remained of the original, and the show is now sponsored by the Quebec Provincial Lottery. So, this is a lottery game show. The Q&A game was eliminated, and instead the game was essentially pure luck. 2 contestants play. In the first round, the contestants start by spinning 3 wheels, which, reading them from left to right, make up a 6-digit number that will be the winning number in the lottery card game for the players at home. For the contestants, they're trying to match numbers. If they do, they have a chance to play a small bonus game for a bonus prize. And we'll talk about those bonus games right now. The bonus games would change several times over the years. Originally, the contestant would just draw a ball out of a machine, and that would determine their prize. Under this system, the contestant could wait 10 seconds while the ball's all mixed, after which point the machine would automatically pick one for them, or they could press a button whenever they wanted to pull the ball out. Currently, the mini-games just consist of some sort of electronic game in which the contestant randomly determines their bonus prize. Although the one bright side is that it's all cash now. Following the wheel game and the prize game if played, both contestants go into the egg face-off. The contestants start by opening the doors that correspond to the numbers they had spun earlier. If they matched a number earlier, then the prize hidden behind the door would be doubled. If they had all three numbers the same, then the amount would be tripled. Behind 7 of the doors are dollar amounts ranging from $1,000 to $3,500, while behind the other 3 are eggs. Each contestant goes back and forth opening a door, and when they do, they win the prize hidden behind it. The first contestant to find all 3 eggs wins the game and goes on to the bonus game. If the contestants find 3 eggs in the same number of turns, then the doors are closed, the boards reshuffled, and the contestants continue picking under sudden death rules, with the first to find an egg in their proper turn being declared the winner. The losing player gets to keep any cash or prizes they picked up along the way, plus an additional $1,000 for each egg they found. This game is exactly like the original main game. The contestant would choose one of now 24 eggs, reduced from 30, and would then choose an envelope. The contents of the envelope are revealed, and the contestant has a choice: take this money, or turn it down and take whatever's inside the egg. Dollar amounts ranging from $12,000 to a $100,000 prize. One egg, however, contains the jackpot, or grow low, which starts at $150,000 with $25,000 added every show until it's won. There are also some bonuses that were offered during this, such as the double yoke. If a contestant chooses the egg that's a double yoke, then they get to pick a second envelope and either take the total of both envelopes or turn it down and take double whatever's inside the egg. This means that it's technically possible to win a double jackpot, although to date it hasn't happened. There's also the coq d'or, or golden rooster. If the contestant picks that egg, then they get to pick a second egg. If they turn in the envelope for egg number 1, they then have to choose whether to take the amount in egg 1 or trade it for whatever's in egg 2. I could tell you that the rules are a little complicated to explain and you'd have to watch it and understand it, or that the theme with the hen house is a little corny, or that it's brainless because it's all luck. But they've been on the air since 1993 and still going strong, so obviously they've done something right. It's still getting good ratings. They've got good hosts in Guy Mongrain for the 25 years he did it, and Julie and Sebastian are enjoyable as well. So, overall, can't complain. So that's going to do it for this edition of the Game Show Canada. Until I see you again, this is Marc Power on behalf of all of us, saying long may your big jib draw. Become a Patreon backer at www.patreon.com/GameShowGumbo, or check out our website at www.gameshowgarbage.com. This has been an impressive production.